Righto, it's bloody hot. It's about 28 degrees I think at the moment. Near in the mainland I'll probably go, that's not hot, but if you're in Tassie and you've ever been here, you understand that 28 degrees in Tassie is about 40 degrees in Melbourne. It's just, we have no humidity. It's very, very dry, believe it or not. Nonetheless, I've done the back shed of the place. We've got a new J-box there. I've zip tied to make sure it don't come off. New power point ran in over there, and the plug goes up to the sense light in the corner, so I shouldn't plug it back in again. I use these older, I only use the plastic ones if they don't have these in stock, these older brass ones, because they fit all sorts of cables, not just one type of cable, so they're much better. Reused the old power point from the bottom flat and an old mounting block. She's trying to save a bit of money, so may as well help her along and do it. Same with the fluoro, came from the bottom flat here. Even the old conduits, the old stuff was on the side of the house, so I pulled off and saved the saddles. And goes to the existing power point that was already here. I've been listening to the radio, so obviously the power works. There's the fluoro. All good. That's much better than what was in here. I started unwiring the place, and just to show it that why home handyman should never attempt electricity, this was used as a light feed, which is just bloody, looks like 1.25 flex. Bad, but the worst of all is they've used this here. They get out. Yeah, they can get out. This here, the shitty old, very old rubber. Yeah, well, don't use this stuff. If you have it, just put it in the fucking scrap bin. This shit is dodgy as and should never be used. So if you are a home person, all this should be used for display purposes, because this is what happens. See you out. Oh, the other end's better. Where's the other end? Here it is. This is what happens. In Tassie is probably the best state to have this, because we don't get the humidity which kills this quicker, which is rubber insulation from, I think it was used from 40s through to the mid 50s, probably nearly the early 60s really, until they started bringing in PVC, which is still what we use, a variant of PVC cables here. Yeah, this shit is what happens. The insulation just flakes off it. I've been told it's a lot worse in the tropical states, where this stuff just pretty much falls away in your hands. This one's in really, really good condition for rubber, but still, you don't use this shit. In the middle of it here, I can hear it. If you pick up a camera, you can hear it cracking, because the idiot who ever wired this place, see the phone line there, just wedged up underneath the tin there, which is highly illegal. But yeah, it's all good now. New light in the middle of the room, you power it over there for the floodlight and workbench, new J-box on, it's not this Shonkarama fest. Bloody that, you use that. And the old PowerPoint's wired properly in with it. Originally it just went down beside the door and it was getting jammed in the door, the cable, so I just drilled the hole and poked the wires through the back of it properly. Nonetheless, so it's one little job all done.